Okay, here we are on our second video for lesson 6. This is video 6.2, and we are on page 55, the 6 with the magnifying glass, and you'll see this number 1 right there in your book. And you see that we have unit forms, fraction forms, and standard forms, and we are going to write those down. So go ahead and write those down. 8 thousandths as a fraction form, 8 over 1,000. You're probably writing a lot faster than I am. That's fine. You can keep on going. And 8 thousandths as a standard form, just practicing our decimal place value. Okay, and then why don't you pause the video and finish 3 thousandths and 9 thousandths if you haven't already finished that, because we're going to go on to talk about the number line there on the bottom. Okay, so if you haven't finished, go ahead and finish the table. Go ahead and pause me and finish the table, and now we'll talk about the number line. So what interval do we see in this number line? We're starting at 0 and we're going to 100th. So that's our interval from 0 to 100th. And into what unit is the number line partitioned? So what they're meaning by that, partitioned, broken into parts, what unit is this in between, like say 0 and the first line? Yeah, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sections. So each of those is going to be 1,000th, right? Because 10 equal parts of 100th, each is 1,000th, right? Okay, so we're going to count by thousandths to plot our 8,000ths. So 1,000th, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, and 8,000th is going to go right there. Okay, plotting it on the number line and counting it. So we know where 8,000th is. Now, where is 3,000ths? 1, 2, 3. We're just plotting our 3 numbers that we have here. And then 9,000ths is going to be right there. So maybe you're thinking, oh, so this would be 10 thousandths. Yeah, if we put a 0 there, it would be 10 thousandths. See that? So we have 3 thousandths, 8 thousandths, and 9 thousandths on our number line. And we can think about which one is larger. Obviously, 9 thousandths, then 8 thousandths, then 3 thousandths. If we were going to put them in order, we would say least to greatest, 3 thousandths, 8 thousandths, 9 thousandths. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Okay. And next, number 2, we have 52 thousandths and 59 thousandths, and we have to say either greater than, equal to, or less than. So once again, what interval is our number line? Oh, this time our interval is between 500th and 600ths. Okay, so we have a different interval there. And what unit is the number line partitioned? So how many parts do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 parts. 10 parts inside of 100, so each part is going to be 1,000ths, right? Okay, that makes sense. And why does it make sense to use an interval between 500ths and 600ths to compare these two numbers? Well, let's look at our two numbers. And we see that we have 52 thousandths and 59 thousandths. So where would 52 thousandths be? Also remember, this is the same as 50 thousandths, and this would be the same as 60 thousandths, right? So 52 thousandths would be here, and 59 thousandths would be here, right? So we can look at both of them on the number line, and we can see that our 52 thousandths is smaller than our 59 thousandths, right? And we can count by thousandths from 50 thousandths to 60 thousandths going up. And what symbol would we put here? We would put a less than sign because we're reading from left to right. So 52 thousandths is less than 59 thousandths. Okay, excellent job. Let's clean that one up. And let's go to the next one. Okay, number 3. Now we have 18 and 721,000 versus 18 and 62 hundredths. So now we have something, 72 hundredths. So now we have something a little bit different because this one is in the thousands and this one is in the hundreds. We see our interval is just 1/100th, and it's again broken into 10 parts. So no surprise there. Now, where would 18 and 721 thousandths be? It would be right here, right? Because this would be 18 and 720 thousandths. So 21 thousandths would be there. And then 18 and 72 hundredths is right there. So we can see that this one is smaller. So you can see that if you have 3 digits, you can add a 0 on here so that you can compare all of your digits from left to right that are the same. The other thing you can do is write them above each other so that you can compare them. We see the 1, the 8, the 7, the 2, and then a 1. So that one makes that one greater than, reading from left to right. 18 and 721 thousandths is greater than 18 and 720 thousandths, or 18 and 72 hundredths. Okay? All right, looking good. Let's go on to the next one. All right, that's the last one for this video, so I'll see you next in video 6.3. Thanks, guys.